Good afternoon out there in the world today. We got special something that I'm doing today. I haven't done this in a while, so it might be a little rusty, might take me a moment, but we are making this chainmail with glass beads inside. And let me tell you, it's kind of magical when you put a flashlight underneath it. So, let's get started then. First, we need rings. These are what I work with to make these, at least. And it looks like we have the most pink rings. So, guess we're making a pink one today. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I like to kind of prepare all of the stuff beforehand. So we got our tools here. One pair of pliers per hand. So center rings. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for our first layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to have the same amount for each side. Don't want it in our central workspace until we're working on it, though. Okay. And then each layer is going to grow by 4 lengths, 4 rings. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that one went into the wrong pile. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's see if we got enough for a full one. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Okay. Uh-oh, where'd that one go? Okay. And then we'll want 20 more It doesn't look like we have enough to add any extra rows, so want another group of 20 to close up the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And that almost uses up all of the pink rings. So we're going to set those over there. Hello viewer, welcome to my stream. We are making chainmail fidget balls today. And it looks like they're gonna be pink. This is what we're doing today. Isn't that such a nice sound? Alrighty. So, let's grab our tools and start. Okay. Go ahead and close that up. I want to make sure it's nice and flush, so it's less likely to snag on anything like fabric or, you know, skin or whatever. Okay, open that up a little bit. Put that on there. And we're going to close up this one. Now, from there, you just got to pay attention to which one you are hooking the rings onto, because they all need to be hooked onto the same ring for the first row. Okay, see, it's kind of centered in there. Nope, no chewing on that cord. There's a kitten in my lap who was chewing on my phone's charger cable, which is what I'm using to record this on. Oops. And that would be bad if that got damaged. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay, so 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay. So a couple of them got separated from the rest of the pack, rest of the group. All right. Now, sometimes these are a little particular about lining up. Go ahead and get these separated out. Alrighty. Now we're almost done with the first row. Now you're going to want to make sure you pay attention once you start putting the second row on, because you're going to want this first row to lay in opposite directions on each side of the ball, so that when you get to the middle row, it all lines up nice and neat. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you see that all right? Nice, relatively even closure there. Alright. Oh, my hands are going to be really sore after this. looks good. And the last one for this row in this half. All right. All right, we're gonna lay that bad boy out. You're gonna want them all laying in the same direction. So, where is the oddball? It'll be a little smoother once we get that second row. Okay. So first thing, bring those over here. Get them separated out. Goodness. I'm going to put 4 off to the side. And the rest of these we're going to use to connect this first row of rings together. Now you're going to want to pay attention, because if you aren't consistent with if your rings are going in the front or back or in front of or behind the ring you're trying to put on, it can throw off the way it all connects together. Okay, so this first row is going to be nice and easy though. Just got to pay attention to if it's in front of or behind, and do that all the way around. Okay, drop that back there. Tricky part's going to be when you get back around to the beginning, but it's really, maybe it's not going to be so tricky because you can just try it out before you close up the ring. See which one is correctly aligned. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I don't really know what to talk about aside from what I'm doing, and, you know. Hello, King Pudding. Yes, the chainmail, the chains can make a fun sound, especially once you add the glass beads in the center. My fingers are already complaining a little bit, so I mean, if it's something you have practice in, it can definitely be something to do as a fun pastime. But you got to be wary of, you know, cats. At least in where I'm at. Okay, we are almost full circle. Oops. Okay. Oop. Oop. I mean, chainmail itself can be fun, and it's got so many applications. Like, I have a bag that's made from chainmail that I use for my D&D dice. Okay, so we are at the beginning here. This isn't the last one for this row. This is just full circle, and all the rings in the row before it are connected. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and evenly space these out to expand the row and make it bigger. Now, you do that by just hooking these on to one of the rings from the previous row in between the connecting rings. Now, you can be particular about it. You can just kind of go wherever you put it, but I think it looks best and probably functions best if you evenly space them out. So the first row around the base ring is 8. This row is going to be 12. So that's every third one. Okay, so 8. Or is it every other one? Yeah, every other one, because there's 4 of them here. Oh, this one's a little funky. Oh, whoa. That's, we can't use that. Retrieve another ring. But I lost track. Okay, so lay flat. Here is the first ring that I put on. So we will put the second one here. Okay. Then we will skip one. Put one here. Boop. And then last, we will put one right here. And yeah, there's the first one, the first expander ring we added. Okay. Second row is done. Look at it. It's just so nice. All right, on to row 3. And once again, separate these out. Forward to the side. Feels like, oh, there we go. Okay. Fingers are a little cold and a little sore from squeezing tools. Alrighty. So this first half goes counterclockwise no matter which way you set it down. So we'll remember that for the other half. Okay. So let's find the outer edges here. Oh. Ah. Oh, I hope I didn't mess up that ring too badly. Okay, looks like we are good. So, I have small kittens in my lap. Nope, can't be up there. And I cannot give kittens attention right now. I have stuff that they should not be interacting with. Okay, now at this stage it might start mattering if you put the link in front of or behind. I don't remember. It's been a minute. That looks right. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Make sure it's on the correct row of rings. Otherwise you could have a very interesting mess on your hands. I think they allow music to play in the background as long as it's not something that's like from an artist that's known to not like their music being anywhere else without their permission. Do we know what the rules are with that? You don't have any idea. Okay. That's fair. Excuse me. Oh. Come here. Okay. Oh, and this one completes the attaching of all the rings from the previous row. And with that, we'll lay it out and have a little look-see. I think that's really lovely. And now for the expanding rings. Pick one. And then 1, 2. Go here. I'm going to pass on that one. Go ahead and get a different one. That was nice and smooth. Okay. Make sure we're going in the right direction here. Okay, 2, 2. Here we go. And one more. I believe that is you right here. Oop. See, 1, 2. Yes, here you are. Okay, that is another set, another row done. This one looks a little off. Okay. This will be the last row before we move on to the second side. And again, there will be 4 rings to expand the number. Hey. Kitten climbing my leg. Okay. Ow. Needle claws. Okay. Now that I've kind of gotten feeling for it again, it shouldn't take real long, as long as nothing comes up. Yeah, it's awesome. Explain what is awesome and or why. Yeah, gotta knock the rust off a little bit. So getting back into the hang of it. If it weren't for my streaming, I probably wouldn't even been able to motivate myself to do this in who knows how long. So if people want to see more of this, I gotta get the feedback to say, hey, do more of this. It's like, if ever you get money to put back into this, do it, because we want to see more stuff or other stuff. Or see you try something new, whether it goes well or not. You love chainmail making? Well, that's good to know. Do you watch videos outside of this, or is this just a first to see how it works? This is the first time watching somebody make chainmail. Yeah, fun thing. It's called weaving. Hello, kitten. Hello, little one. Nope, stay off the table. Yep. No, little one. Okay. Gotta get down. Yeah. The kittens are swarming me. Ow. Yep. Instead of chicken attack, it's kitten attack. Meow. Why don't you go play with your siblings, little one? And now the song is in my head. If you've never heard the song or seen the music video, check it out. Chicken Attack. It's pretty great. It is a funny video. can make some really incredible things with chainmail. Both, like, historical sort of things and fun cosplay type stuff. No. I mean, they use chainmail gloves in, like, jobs where you have to deal with sharp blades and such. And in, like, I don't know if it's a common practice or if it's a specific individual or group who uses chainmail diving suits when diving out in the ocean with sharks. So, if a shark bites you wearing a chainmail suit, you're gonna get a pretty nasty bruise, but far less likely to have your skin punctured. No. Shark mail. You know what that makes me think of, though? Is, like, getting postcards with information about sharks. I would be very cool with that. I want to know about sharks. Tell me how a specific shark out in the wild is doing. Yes, I would sign up for shark mail. Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, and we are almost finished with this row. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, and now we add in the last 4 rings before this side is complete. Okay. Oops. Remember, hook it on the link from the row below. Right. And, okay. 1, 2, 3 in between. Oh. And 1, 2, 3. Make sure that you're only going through a single ring. Yeah, it's quite lovely. This side is done and can be set aside for now. So you can go up there. Ah. Ow. Okay. And beginning the foundation ring for the second side. Such a lovely pink color. So nice and neat. Just a little bit of little spur of metal where that was cut. So when they make these rings, they coil them. Then, depending on the cutting method, will result in the kind of rings that you end up with. Like if how smooth they close. So yep, they turned into a big coil and then either clipped or sawn through in some way. You see how nice and smooth and flush that sits? Yeah, that's very nice. I like it a lot. Okay. Now, the different ways to connect chainmail together are known as weaves. Well, making chainmail is called weaving, so that only makes sense. And different countries, well, I don't know if historically different countries had chainmail before it was introduced and said, oh, this place that is far away from us also has this thing. Cool. But before that or after that, places have adopted their own sort of weaving patterns or styles. I believe, if I remember correctly, the weave I'm using is called the European 4-in-1, which means a single ring has 4 more rings that run through it and connect to each other. That's cool, yeah. Yeah. You see this? The color and that not real pretty cut, where you can see a good bit of exposed metal there. I don't trust these. The first one of these I found bent out of shape real easy, and that's not going to close real flush, so I'm going to put that to the side, and hopefully there's another good one. Oh no. And that is all the pink rings. So what do we do? I don't want to use or trust these odd color ones that don't have flush cut to them. So let's throw in a fun color, shall we? What's your vote? I've got a few red. They don't look like. Here, let's see that color. It's kind of like a reddish brown. We've got green. We've got orange. We've got silver. We've got blue, yellow, and brown. You vote blue? Alrighty, let's grab out a blue ring then. We'll retrieve a blue one, or hey, maybe you'll change it up as we go. One side's going to be all nice and neat and uniform, and then this other side's going to have random rings of different colors thrown in there. Always blue. Okay. Now, that's what that looks like next to each other. Okay. So, we gotta pay careful, close attention when we assemble, when we add on the second row of rings for this one, because if it's swirled in the same direction, it throws off my pattern. It won't line up in the middle when it gets connected. Okay, so 4 to the side. Now, we want these to lay in a clockwise pattern. So, like this. Yeah. And yep, I think what we need to do on this time around is go behind the ring that I've already attached. So instead of dropping this in the back, I'll let it fall to the front. Like that. Okay. Oop. Okay. Oh, what was that noise? Gotta love ADHD radio, where a word or phrase will set a song playing in your head, and not guaranteed to be the entire song. It might just be just a piece, the only piece you remember of it. Ow. Yes, it does. I'm not sure what you were responding to for the yes, it does comment. ADHD radio. Where you're your own best or worst disc jockey. Join us for a bite. And did we do it? Yes, that is a success for making it swirl the direction we want it to go. Woo! Let's see, right now, the song in my head is Join Us for a Bite by JT Music, featuring an artist whose name I cannot remember. But she has quite the lovely voice. It is a FNAF fan song about sister location. Okay, come on, brain. What are we doing? There we go. Brain do the thing. Yes, but brain do and don't do lots of things. When you don't want them to, and when you do, it's what do you call that? It's random. It's like, will the brain do the thing you want it to do? Let's tune in later to find out. I guess radio announcer is the theme of the day. What do you think? You think I'd be a good talk show host, radio announcer on the radio? Yes, I would be. Well, thank you. Not just saying that because we're friends, yeah? Okey-dokey. Moving on to the next row. And there's another one. You know what that means. Time to swap in a blue ring. I'm having fun with the radio announcer personality. Yeah, our audience is excited for the blue ring appearance. Do we want it on the same side as the previous blue ring or somewhere else in the pattern? One space over on the same side. Okie dokie, that we can do. Or we could put it directly above it. Like that, through these two rings. Let's do that then. You know what? I might just give this one to you when I see you. That being said, what color beads would you want in the center? Blue. Well, I have a light blue and a dark blue. And there are slightly more of the lighter blue from what I can tell. Decisions. Ah, dang it, there it goes again. ADHD radio, and we are changing channels. We are switching songs now. I don't remember which artist did the song, but when I hear decisions, I think of Count the Ways. Yet another FNAF fan song. I believe the version that I'm thinking of was done by Kyle Allen Music. And it is a duet sung from the perspective of Funtime Freddy and a young lady named Millie.